Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Veda and this is The Simple Budget. Here on my channel I show you how my family is using the zero-based budgeting method in order to get out of debt and simplify our financial life. If that sounds like content that you're interested in, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and join our little crew here. And with that being said, let's get into today's video. Well, hi everyone and happy Monday. Welcome to another cash stuffing. Today we are going to be stuffing $937, and that is specifically to trigger those of you who have OCD and think that my numbers are weird. Actually, I'm kidding. That's not why we did it. That's just sometimes how the math works out. So let's go ahead and give this cash account and then we will get into the stuffing. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 56, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 900, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, oh boy, these ones. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 931, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
I tried not to even breathe while you were counting. I want to distract you.
937 is what we're stuffing today. Goodness gracious. I hope you guys had a lovely weekend. I ended up working a little bit less this weekend than I thought I was going to, so that's nice. But this week is a stressful work week for me. It's more hours than I usually do, which I don't like to do because, one, my kids are still young and I like to be home with them as much as possible, but also because, you know, my YouTube channel and my Etsy shop actually take up a decent chunk of my time. And so working a lot of hours at my in-person job makes me a little cranky and stressed. Anyways, so first up, we are going to go ahead and jump into my wallet here. I have a ton of receipts this week that I am scanning into my Fetch and Receipt Hog apps. If you do not know, they are cashback apps that you can download, and you take pictures of your paper receipts, you upload them into the apps, and then they will give you either points or coins depending on which one you're using, and those accumulate, and then you can cash those in for gift cards or cash. It just depends on which app you're using. All the information for those apps, I have those and more actually are linked below. If you use my referral code, I get bonus points, but you will as well. So that's how that works. And then I actually have some ones that I squirreled away from grocery this week. I did it.
Oh, inflation, food's so expensive. Meanwhile.
Well, I did it because we have not been stuffing our $1 savings challenge, and it makes me sad. And I did have $10 left over in grocery money, so I was very excited about that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that off to the side. Oh, I'll just tuck those back in there. And then I'm gonna grab my coins because we did have some change to add to the coin jar. And somebody did comment and say, actually it was the sweetest comment. She has been, I'm assuming she, because I think literally 99% of my audience is female.
Yeah, there's a real good chance it's a she.
Yeah. She said she'd been watching my channel since March or something. She just never commented before. And she really liked the idea of me counting and rolling the change on camera with you guys for my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. So
that's gonna be like a 4-hour video.
I know.
Listen, we struggle with counting bills over here. You think counting change is gonna go a whole lot better?
Don't you sass me.
I'm
gonna do amazing. Oh, that would be fun. Do you want to join in on the counting and the rolling of the change? Maybe we can do a Q&A for that. That could be a big Q&A. That's what we'll do. And we'll count the change. And people can ask you questions too. I feel like this is a good thing. Anyways, So before actually we get into the cash stuffing, I wanted to show you guys, if you watched, I think it was this past weekly check-in, I spent money on a pumpkin candle. And I mentioned in the video, it's a ginormous pumpkin candle because it was a little on the pricey side. I mean, not pricey for what you're getting, you'll see. But it arrived today, actually, and I am so excited. And I can smell it, actually, through the jar. Here, I'll show you guys.
It smells really good.
It does. This is the pumpkin candle. I mean, you can see from a perspective standpoint, this thing is huge, and it's so heavy. And it has this beautiful lid. Like, I'm so excited. First of all, I'm so excited to burn this thing because this is her scent. This, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm like rambly. If you didn't watch my weekly check-in, this is actually from a small business candle maker out of Delaware, which is where I'm originally from. And the business name is called Kent County Candles. There are only 3 counties in Delaware, and Kent County is one of them. And that's where she's based out of, and that's where she makes her candles from. And so that's what she named her business. And I actually met her at a fair for the first time ever last year and smelled her candles and just absolutely loved them. I purchased like 5 or 6 of them and flew home with them, by the way. And just like have loved and wanted to support her ever since. So when she posted this one, I was like, I can't not buy this. And the scent that I got is her leaves and allspice. But guys, I mean, check out her shop. I will leave this linked below because she obviously makes much smaller candles than this too. But all of her scents are so incredible, and she burns them clean. Like the wax that she uses, all the chemical, like there's no like chemicals or anything like that. And it smells so good. I'm so excited to burn this, but I am sticking strictly to I am not burning anything fall scented until the first day of fall, which is very atypical for me. Like, I'm definitely a person who likes to try to get to a holiday before the holiday ever arrives.
What's the first day of fall officially?
September 21st, I think,
oh, okay.
Or the 22nd. So I'm going to wait until then to actually start burning it. But I wanted to show you guys because I mentioned it and I said it was a 7-pound candle and definitely worth the $50 that I spent on it. So anyways, next up, I'm going to go ahead and scooch this cash off to the side really quickly because I am going to hop into my budget planner really quickly. If you missed it, this binder itself is from a small business called Jumping Fox Design. They're based out of California. They're women owned, and I love their products. They're so beautiful. So I knew that I wanted to purchase this to put my budget planner in, which I have linked in my Etsy shop below if you're interested. These are my teller slips. I keep them in here because whenever I'm doing my budgeting, like I need to be able to use these. And then everything in here is available in my shop. So I just uploaded these A5 size. Well, they're A5 and A6 all in one document in my Etsy shop for a digital download. And then my budget planner is available in a couple of different, like in order to get the budget planner as I have it in here in my budget binder, you would have to purchase like a couple of different digital downloads, but it's all available in the budget planner section of my Etsy shop. But anyways, I'm popping back here really quickly to today's cash stuffing plan. And so that I can update my balance as I go, which I forgot to do in last week's cash stuffing video, but you know, it's something new. Like I don't usually update the balance on screen with you guys here. So because that was new, I forgot to do it as I was filming last week. We'll see if I remember to do it this week too. Anyways, so I'm not even sure where to keep this because maybe there. Maybe I can just keep it there and fill it out as I go. Does that make sense? We'll see, because I'm a righty. Ooh, leave below in the comments if you're left-handed or right-handed. I always think that's fun to know about people. Every time I see a lefty, I always comment because my mom is left-handed and my baby brother is left-handed, and I don't know, I just like lefties. Anyways, so first up today, now that we've rambled on about that.
20 minutes later.
20 minutes later. My high priority sinking funds. If you'll notice, I updated my dashboard. Very excited about these. This just matches the new style that I uploaded also with my, my goodness, the I'm losing my words.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Oh my gosh. My
Vellum?
no.
Envelope?
No.
Placeholder?
With my new dashboards, I have a simple dashboard.
Sticky pads?
Stop it. I have a simple dashboard, and then I have a Simplify Your Financial Life dashboard. And I liked the font and the layout of the dashboard so much that I created like, you know, these kinds of like the budget binder dashboards with it. Anyway, they're in my shop. Etsy shop is linked below. Goodness gracious. First up is groceries. Groceries is getting $4.25 today. Plus I have this rollover. How did I do this? So I had to do this weird today. So 1, 2.
Why?
Because I had to repurpose the bills from the weekly check-in.
I got you.
So then I have
Got you, fam.
3 and then 20. This was like convoluted. Let's see if I did this right. I'm so glad that I have my little cash breakdown sheet that showed me how I did this. Okay. So now in groceries, we have 1, 2, 50, 3, 50, 70, 90, 410, 420, 5, 35. So 435 in groceries. It took us a minute. So 435. All right, next up is taxes. Taxes is getting $10 this week. And I just gave that a 10, I think. Yes. All right, so now in taxes, we have 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, excuse me, 154 in taxes, and I know that, yeah, here we go. 154. Medical. This poor thing, building her back up after our urgent care visit.
Limping along.
It's getting $10. I can still smell the candle. Like after having opened it. No, I can't even smell the one that I have burning. No.
I smell the aloe from that one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So now in medical, we have 50, 60, 70, 85, 86, and 87.
I feel like a hint of vanilla in it too.
Maybe. What did I just say? 87.
That sounds about right.
87 in medical. Car expenses is up next, and it is getting $10. And no, my husband still has not made the appointment to have our oil changed.
Listen, I got stuff to do.
That's your ministry. Car expenses now has 1, 50, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 214.
Suppose I should make it a priority, huh?
Yes, 214. I still haven't updated my envelopes either. I make and sell these from my Etsy shop, and I just updated my envelopes and like the different fonts that are available and the styles and stuff. So I'm so excited about them. I just haven't gotten a chance to update my own envelopes. I'll get there eventually. What did I just say for car expenses? 214?
Yeah, 214. Oh, gosh.
Are you sassing me again?
No, I have a cut on my finger. Anyway.
Oh, that's crummy.
I know. It's life. My life is hard.
All right.
You should feel bad for me.
I'm sure everybody does.
Yes.
Home maintenance is up next. It's getting $10 also. And now we have 70 in home maintenance. All right. Household is getting, what did I say? 15.
You didn't.
So, well, on my paper. So I did 2 5s and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so now in household, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1 and 2. So 32 in household.
I feel like we are constantly broke in household and
Toiletries? I know. What did I just say? 32?
32.
I'm I'm doing amazing,
You
sweetie.
gotta listen when you talk, all right?
I know. Toiletries is currently empty, but it is getting $10. Oh, how did I do that? 5 and 5 ones. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. And that's all it's got. $10 in toiletries.
I know. Just flat broke everywhere.
I know, goodness. All right. Well, the kids ran out of toothpaste and I'm convinced they just eat it.
I think that one especially.
Yeah, I think that one does too. We're talking about our daughter. Clothes is up next.
Like every week she's like, Daddy, can you help me with the toothpaste?
I know.
How are you out of toothpaste again?
I know. Clothes is getting $30 this week. I don't think I did anything weird with this one. No. Just a 20 and a 10. And now in clothes, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 35, 36, 37, and 38. So 138. Why do I have a feeling this one's just gonna go kaput soon too?
Because our kids grow all the time.
I know, it's really rude.
I feel like that one's like, I need shoes. How do you need shoes?
Finance coach, I think, is being skipped this week. It is. I'm not even gonna ask you.
You can be done. We're fully
D5.
funded on that.
No, we're not. We've only got 60.
Yeah.
It needs 65. No?
We'll check. I think it's 60.
I thought it was 65.
Look, I don't know your life.
Oh, and actually, you know what? Somebody just in the comments this week asked if I could mention what we are saving, if it's got like a savings goal. So finance coach is one of those. I cannot get this money to go back in.
So it is 60.
Oh.
You know, $5 for put the $5 in there for next year.
Yes.
Get that
So
all started early.
yes. So finance coach, actually, I'll just explain what it is briefly. It's a guy that we pay an annual fee to, and he watches like the stock markets and all that kind of stuff and gives you recommendations for where to put your retirement funds. And so obviously he's worth far more than the $60 that we're paying him. And so that's the goal for this one. So it's actually fully funded. And when is it due?
November 1st.
November 1st.
We
So,
actually don't need to fund it for October.
well, no, we do.
Why?
Because you start in October so that it's fully funded by the time you make it back around to the next year.
We're already $5 ahead though. By the end of this month, we'll be $5 ahead.
Oh, I don't know how that happened.
Because I probably told you 65, so you budgeted for 65.
Oh, that's what I did.
And I probably said it was due sometime in October.
Okay, so that's the plan. All right, good stuff. Okay, so this is one. None of these other ones that we have up here, we have like a goal amount, but finance coach did. So $60 by November 1st. And so we've got that. And then we will start funding it just $5 a month moving forward. Anyways, HOA is up next, and I think it's being skipped this week. All right, we were just interrupted by a spider emergency. So HOA is up next. This one, do you know this one? Like the goal that we have for HOA? Because she asked, I don't want to not provide.
Hold on. I think I can find this out.
Okay. In the meantime, though, it is not being stuffed, and we have $110 in here. He's Googling. Okay, we had to take a brief pause to actually figure out the answer to this question. So our HOA is a $195 annually, and it's due at the end of January. So that's our goal amount. And so we have a 110 in there now and a decent enough amount of time in order to reach our goal. So
Yes.
union dues is being skipped this week. This is another one that's a gold amount, $125.30. So we have 130 in there. And this one's due relatively soon, isn't it?
October.
Mid-October.
Yeah.
And right now we're doubling up on it because it was an expense that we actually forgot about until very recently. And so we've been just kind of throwing a bunch of money at it every single month in order to reach the goal of mid-October. And do you know the amount of that one?
175. So basically 180, because I think they tack on a fee for paying with a card.
I can't.
I know.
So what do we have? 125, 130. So we're almost there.
Yeah, we'll be funded by next month.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so that answers that question. And our emergency fund is currently sitting at $1,000. That's all it has for the time being, because we're doing the Dave Ramsey baby steps, because where you save $1,000, you put $1,000 in a high yield savings account as a mini emergency fund while you pay down your debt. And then once you pay down your debt, you save 3 to 6 months of expenses. So the $1,000 is all we have for now. Next up, we've got our low priority sinking funds. And we're just going to pop right in. Dine Out, I think, is being skipped for the rest of the month. Yes, it is. Because
I'm showing we got $8 in there.
That's a lie.
Okay.
No, we definitely don't. I mean, well, it's empty for one, but no. Yeah. And then next up, oh my goodness, I can't get it. Work meals. That has $10. Well, it's getting $10, and that's all it has because I depleted it this past week.
I thought we had $3 in there.
No, we had something, and I used it to contribute to my coworker's last day.
So we only have $10 in there.
Meal extravaganza. Yes.
Okay.
Haircuts is getting $20 this week. And so now we have 20, 40, 60, 80. Oh, I didn't update my balance for work food. Hold on. Getting there. Okay. Sorry. I'm new to adding this to my channel, so. Sorry. So we added 20 in haircuts, and now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 114 in haircuts.
Nice. We're a little ahead on that.
Yeah. Well, because we're also saving for our daughter's haircut. Mm-hmm. So haircuts has a 114. Next up, home decor is getting $10, and that's all it has. I'm gonna put that in there wrong. Okay. And $10 in home decor. And then dates, I think, is being skipped. It is. But our balance on that one is 50, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80 in dates.
Nice.
Yeah.
Building that back up.
Yeah. His is up next. You are getting $10. Oops. Oh, I grabbed the placeholder. So now you have 500 in the bank, 10, 20, 31.
Nice.
So 530. I don't know why I'm putting that back there. 531. Let's see. Next up is mine. I'm getting 25 this week. That is a messed up 20. Goodness. And now in my spending, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 45, 50, and 1. So 151. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This 20 is in such bad shape. Oh my goodness. That's in really bad shape. Okay. What did I just say? 151?
151.
All right, next up is Pretty Hair. This funds my haircut, and I was supposed to have my haircut appointment this week, but because my boss needed me to come in so much extra, I'm having to reschedule. That's fine. It gives me more time to save, and then I'll just have even more overage. So 6, 7, 8, and now in my haircut, I have 50.
Hold on, you didn't say how much you were putting in there.
Oh, I'm sorry, 8. It's the same every week. 50, 75, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, 1, and 2. So So 102. So I'm already into funding my next haircut, but that's fine. I'll just be ahead. Somebody asked why my haircut costs $90. And I guess I didn't think that that was an unreasonable price because that's my haircut and the tip. I mean, I just get a trim. I don't get anything like fancy, but I do prefer to go to somebody who, you know, is a little...
Knows what they're doing.
Knows what they're doing. Well, especially because I feel like cutting hair is actually artistry. It's not just as simple as getting like a straight cut, like a straight blunt cut on the bottom. I get like some layering and stuff like that. So I really wanted to make sure that I was paying somebody who knows what she's doing. And so I guess, but I didn't think $90 for a haircut, including tip, was expensive, but maybe it is to some people. I don't know.
It's also depending on where you live too.
Right. That's true too.
That type of stuff is going to be more expensive in a higher cost of living area.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Anyways, so lash lift is up next. It's getting $2. Oh my gosh, guys, I did my at-home lash lift and it came out spectacularly. So I cannot recommend this product enough. It definitely takes some getting used to because you have to glue the lash pad to your eyelid. Not glue, it's like got like a sticky backing and you have to make sure it's like sticking to your lid, and like it takes some finagling, like making sure you get it positioned just so. But I already felt like I improved between the first eye and the second eye. And honestly, I got a better lift than when I was going to see somebody to do it professionally. So I will leave my lash lift kit linked below so that you guys can check it out. I'm not sponsored by them at all. I just really like this product. I found it on Instagram, so it's not like they even contacted me or anything like that. They likely don't even know that I exist. So I'm just telling you, like, this is something that is totally worth the cost for me, because if you've been around my channel long enough, you know, I've been saving $14 a week for it. And now I'm saving $2 a week for the kit that I have. So absolutely worth it. Cannot recommend this enough to anybody who likes getting a lash lift, which if you don't even know what that is, it's basically a perm for your eyelashes so that they stay curled for like 6 to 8 weeks. It just kind of depends on your own makeup, I guess. Anyways, so now in lash lift, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14.
14?
Mm-hmm. In my lash lift. Love, love, love it, guys. Cannot recommend it enough. Family Fun is up next. It's getting $10 this week, and it just has 10, 20, 1, and 2. So 22 in Family Fun. And Miscellaneous is being skipped. And House Project is getting 120 this week. Oh, we've got 500 in the bank. And then 120. So excited about this. Get them gutters.
I know.
Never did I think I would be excited about gutters. But guys, okay, listen, after gutters is screen doors. Our house does not have screen doors, and I am a person who loves to open windows and doors when the weather is nice, and we are almost there here in Texas. Almost. I can just taste the good weather. Anyways, so yeah, I want screen doors so that I can open my front door and let the breeze blow through. And, oh, somebody else asked this. I thought this was a really good question because I was just as confused. She asked why our house did not come with gutters since it's a new build. And the answer to that question is I have no freaking clue. I have no idea why you would build a house in an area like this that gets essentially 2 monsoon seasons a year. Yep. Because the spring and the fall is tornado season in Texas. Mm-hmm. And with tornado season comes crazy thunderstorms. And it's not like a nice drizzly rain like I'm used to, like on the East Coast, or like I think like folks who live in like Seattle and stuff are used to. Not that we don't get like heavy downpours in those states, but just like every now and then our rain is like a nice, lovely, drizzly rain. Mm-hmm. Texas just has an absolute downpour wherein you get drenched in the first 5 seconds outside.
Right. But it doesn't usually last for very long.
It doesn't, but it's still like it can erode your foundation and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just think that home builders around here in general, don't even get me started about the culture around here, but home builders around here are lazy, cheap, and corrupt.
I think that's home builders everywhere.
Yes, probably. Well, track home builders, not like people who
Right.
do construction
No,
for a
right.
living. Anyway, so they didn't put gutters on our house. I have no idea why. The moral of the story is that we are having to shell out cash to put gutters on our house. And so that's what we're saving for right now. But then after that, I'm getting my screen doors so that I can open my doors and have a breeze blow through it. Anyways, now a home project, now that I've ranted.
All right, good.
1, 2,
on track.
3, 54, 20, 40, 60, 75, 80, 1, 2, and 3. So 483.
Condense that pretty soon.
I know. 483 plus 500 and home project. That is fantastic. We're saving 1,100 for gutters. So we are really, really close. I am so excited for gutters. For gutters. I need to remind myself of that. You're excited for gutters. So what did I say? 483 plus 500. So that's 983. Look at that fast math. If you guys are proud of me,
Yeah, that's good.
leave a hand raising emoji below. I'm kind of proud of me too. It's not like it was difficult math, but you all know I struggle at the basic things. Last up, we've got our holiday sinking funds. And we are popping into gifts first, and it's getting $10. And so now, oh, I missed that 20. How did I miss that 20? All right, so now in gifts, we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, and 2.
Did you put 10 in there?
I did. So $52 in gifts. Then we have Partey. Partey is getting $15. Oh, I did this all funky too. Hold on. Right? Yes. So I did 2 5s and and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just in case you're new to my channel, Partey funds any birthday parties or little events that we host at our house, like friends for like a wine and cheese night or something like that. So now in Partey, I have 55, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, and 74. All right, Valentine's Day is being skipped. You cannot possibly need a balance. 42.
Are you new at this? I feel like we had the same conversation last week.
I know. Easter is getting $7 this week. Almost never gets funded, just once a month. So it's always fun when it does. So now on Easter, we have 20, 30, 5, 40, 1, and 2. Just building her up. Oh, vacation. I'm still sad. Back to school is getting $10 this week. Oh. And now in back to school, we have 20, 40, 50, and 60. Halloween is fully funded at $160. Thanksgiving is being skipped. It's got 150, 60, 75.
What is our number there for Thanksgiving?
We literally had this conversation last week also.
We don't have a number?
We don't really have a number in mind.
Right.
We're kind of playing it by ear and just kind of figuring it out between now and Thanksgiving. And we'll see if when Thanksgiving rolls around and we spend all the money.
If we need more.
If we need more,
less.
yeah. I mean, the nice thing is like it falls during a week. So we'll have groceries, like general groceries for that day. But for the meal itself and all the baking I like to do,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see. Anyways, Christmas is getting $150 this week.
My gosh.
I know. We've got $1,500 in the bank. This was a big month because this is a magic month. So we were throwing a lot of extra money toward Christmas this month because we have not been cash stuffing for a full year. So we wanted to make sure that Christmas had everything that we wanted in it. And so we had to devote a lot of our magic month money toward this one. Next year, we'll just be able to save the exact amount every single month that's gonna get us to $3,000 at Christmas time. So anyways, now on Christmas, we have 152, 20, 40, 65. Oh, plus 1,500. So what is that, 1765?
That's right.
Look at all the math I'm mathing
More
today.
than halfway there.
We are more than halfway there.
September, so that's good.
Right.
It's good that we're more than halfway there.
Yeah. 1,765. And actually we've spent from this a little bit too, so. But that, I mean, for Christmas presents, so it's fine.
Right, that's true.
Zoo is being skipped, but it's got 50, 70, 95, and 96. Zoo, oh, this is another one that we have a gold amount for. Oh, I didn't even touch on that with these other ones. So I'm just going to tell you because you asked. So Valentine's Day, what do we say for this a year? Like,
I don't remember.
80?
Something like that.
Somewhere in that neighborhood. Like somewhere between $60 and $80, I feel like we save for Valentine's Day. Easter, we do a little bit more. I think this one's 120. Mm-hmm. And for this, this covers like the Valentines that we buy for our kids' classes, or their classmates, because they're still at the age in school where they give out Valentine's cards for Valentine's Day and like candy and stuff. And Easter covers, let me find words. It covers the candy and stuff for their little gifts for their Easter baskets, and then maybe like a little Easter outfit. I don't buy an Easter specific outfit. I like to buy them something that looks springy, but they can wear all the time, because I'm not a fan of like an outfit that you can only wear once. Vacation is its own little thing. Back to school, we don't have a gold amount for, because it just kind of funds things throughout the school year, as well as their school supplies at the beginning of the school year. Halloween, we have decided at 160, and that will cover the kids' costumes and the Halloween candy that we purchase as well. We may adjust this depending on what we spend this year. We're kind of we just kind of like some numbers we just kind of like picked randomly.
We just pulled out of thin air.
We just pulled it out of thin air, like thinking maybe this will be enough. So if we end up using less than this, then we'll budget less for it next year. But this is our first year of cash stuffing, so more is more when you're pulling numbers out of thin air. Thanksgiving, we just discussed. We don't really have a number. We're going to figure it out. Christmas, we have 3,000 in mind. And the reason why we got there is a couple of things. We were factoring what we spend on gifts for family members, on each other, our kids. And then this year we're taking them to see the Nutcracker. So that is impacting our budget decision as well. So that's why we decided on 3,000. And now that leads us up to the zoo, which I think is like $190 for an annual membership for a family of 4. And that's what we have. So, and this one's due in February. And right now we have 50, 70, 95, and 96. I think I said that though. Mm-hmm. So 96 in zoo. So I hope that answers your question. And I will, like, moving forward, just because folks keep subscribing to my channel. Thank you for that, by the way. I will continue to just kind of like randomly give a number that we're saving for these envelopes, but I figure this will be a good reference point if anybody's interested. So, and then pool is an absolutely ridiculous $375 for the pool season.
It's awful.
It's awful. It's getting $10 this week.
50-50 on whether that's worth it or not.
I think it's worth it. We were there every day that I didn't have to work this summer. So, and I had a nice tan. Anyways, pool now has 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 15, and 16. So 116. And last year we pulled it from our escrow check, didn't we?
Yes, because we've been overpaying escrow.
Yeah. but what did I just say? 116?
Which was nice. That was a nice thing, by the way.
That was a nice thing. But now that we'll have,
116.
now that we'll have saved for it, we won't have to, well, count on an escrow check, but it'll just be there when we need it, which is lovely. And then last up for the day, we're adding these $4 that I took to the Dollar Savings Challenge, which we don't count until we actually decide to utilize it for something.
What are you using that for?
I think we said back to school, but then also said everybody was like, put it in your husband's spending money since he doesn't like you taking the $1. And I thought
my plan is coming to fruition.
No, you have enough money bags.
Because I don't spend it.
It's true, you don't. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, please subscribe to my channel. I would love it if you guys came along for the ride here. I hope you guys have a great week. No bonus content this week because it's, just plain old middle of the month. But I will see you guys on Friday for another weekly check-in. Until then, bye everyone.